All right, let's do this thing. I had a couple of people ask me about my post-processing, so I wanted to throw up a quick tutorial on just the Lightroom side of it because it's kind of the easiest part to do in the beginning. Photoshop's a little bit intimidating for some people, so I'm going to save that for later. Most of my shots are stack shots, which is another process that I'll go through later on in another video. But for this one, I'm going to show you how to just take a raw image, run it through Lightroom, and come up with a pretty decent Milky Way shot. This shot was from Polly's Island in February. So we're going to start here. I'm going to assume that you understand how to import the shot into Lightroom once you've got the image in Lightroom. We're going to go through the process here. The first thing you're going to want to address is lens correction. Make sure that you remove chromatic aberration and enable your lens profile. Looks good. The second thing I do is white balance. I shoot everything in daylight so that I have consistency across all my shots. So what I usually do is see what value Lightroom will offer me to begin with. It's usually pretty close. I'm going to cool it down just a little bit more. I like that. Next, I want to address the highlights. This is going to take out some of the haze that you get. Just drop your highlights down. Usually take a pretty big swing at it, followed by your shadows. I'm going to push those up. That's going to help bring out your foreground. And then I'm going to add some whites back in. This will help bring out part of the Milky Way that the highlights dimmed out. And we're going to add a little bit of blacks. That's going to bring like that. It's going to bring up some of these blacks here, as well as some of that in the Milky Way itself. The next thing that I want to do is I'm going to use a graduated filter because I need to put in some dehaze, but I don't want to do the entire image because it's going to make your foreground look a little bit wonky. So I'm going to create my graduated filter. You hover over it, it'll show you where it is. I like that, it looks nice. And I'm going to add some dehaze. You can always take it up into max just to see what it'll do. That looks way too weird. So we're going to bring it back. Something reasonable. I like that. From there, we're going to add a little bit of clarity. You see, that's working these in here. A little bit of vibrance. Saturation will give you a little bit more color in the Milky Way here. A little bit of computer lag. And I'm going to turn my sharpening down just a little bit to here, bring the radius down. And then we're gonna do option on your masking. You're gonna hold down your Alt key on the Windows, Option key on your Mac. Find you a mask. It's just going to sharpen the whites there, so that you're going to have a little bit more sharpening there. Actually, I'm going to put a little bit of dehaze in this to cool the whole thing down. And there you go. Quick. There's a lot of stuff you can do from here. Take it over into Photoshop for some more effects. But this gives you the general idea of how to kind of do it quick and dirty in Lightroom, and how powerful a tool Lightroom is. Thanks for watching.